Hi everybody, it's Linda. I am back with a flip through of my latest journals. They are two little cutie Christmas in July pink journals. And I am really excited to show these to you. It was fun to work on pink Christmas journals in July when it's been about 100 degrees here. So anyway, they are very similar, just a little different. Let's take a walk through them. It's been a busy summer for me, so I have not had quite as much journaling and creating time. I've spent lots and lots of time with my grandkids, which has been wonderful, and we've had some visitors. And so just a great summer. I hope you're having a great summer as well. So without further ado, a little cutie, which means I made it from a paper bag. I covered and sewed it with fabric. It is about 6 inches tall by about almost 5 inches wide. I used a vintage Christmas card with a digital on the front, and I will tell you that I used digitals from BontikVintageDesigns for these two journals. In this journal, I used the digital Pink Christmas. And in my description box below, there's a promo code that if you go to Bontik Vintage Designs Etsy shop and use the promo code Joyful Makes and Finds, you can save 50% on any order from that shop. So the promo code is listed below in the description box. So anyways, this is actually from Whimsical Christmas, but the rest of the inside digitals are Pink Christmas. Okay, this is a vintage lace, really pretty lace that I used as a wraparound and as the ties. And then I used this really pretty safety pin that is studded with rhinestones, and I put 3 charms, a joy charm, an angel charm, and a candy cane. Okay, so in the inside, there is a pocket made from this really pretty snowflake-like material that I found in a roll at the Dollar Tree. And then there's a library card and the customary tea bag from me. It's Christmas tea. A little bulb pin with a Made with Love charm. So in addition to the Bontik Vintage Design digitals, I also used photocopies of some of my own collection of vintage Christmas cards, and this is one of them. I have such a fondness for the sweet old images from the 50s and 60s and whenever, really, just the sweet old vintage images. I made that into a journal card, and this is just scrapbook paper here. This is from the Pink Christmas digital kit, and I just used this paint chip that I made into a tag. This is from the digital. And then this is a page from a vintage Christmas Ideals magazine that I folded into a 5-fold pocket. And in this first little section here, I have a vintage button card with the original buttons and an old original vintage postage stamp. And I have 2 of the images from the digital Pink Christmas. And then in the back, this was from my stash. I'm not sure where it originates, but it is just a digital postcard. And I put some lined paper on the back for journaling. There are about 30 pages or 64 sides. I think that's right. No. Yeah, I think that's right in this journal. So it's definitely big enough for a December daily. Some coffee dyed paper, some Braille. This is, oh, here's one of the digitals. I just love this little bird here. And then this is a vintage receipt that I wrapped around and created a double tuck there, and this is an image from one of my vintage Christmas cards that I made into a tag with a little fabric topper, and another one on the back side. Same thing, an image from one of my vintage Christmas cards, and this is from the digital Bontik Vintage Designs digital kit. Little scrapbook paper, the digital image, these few little short pages here. This is some vellum, and I love how the happy gingerbread boy is peeking through the vellum there. Oh, just so vibrant and pretty. Some vintage graph paper. This is an actual original vintage Christmas card from my collection. I just think the image is so adorable, and I love the gold trim. And then on the back side, I put some very vintage crocheted trim there. And I made this little guest check with another one of my Christmas card images. And coffee dyed it. This is the center of the signature, and I put some really pretty beads on there that I thought coordinated beautifully with the colors of the digital. These are rosy pinks in this digital. And then this is a decoupage napkin on a paper sack, and I put these two fun pre-made, you can use them as to and from cards. You can also journal on them. They're just sparkly and pink and happy. This is a little tuck there that I put this was from my stash. I'm not actually 100% sure where it originates, but it's just a tag of a pretty Christmas tree. This attaches here with a paper clip and some seam binding, but it is a notepad that I made with some vintage papers and digitals. Perfect for making lists and journaling. One of the pretty pages of the digital. This is an embossed roses card that I just embellished a bit with these pretty birds from the digital. And then this is an envelope flap here I used as a tuck, and this wonderful image is another one of my vintage Christmas cards. I love the way she's looking down this instrument that she's playing at this little tiny pink bird sitting on the end of it. Just such a cute image. Just love that. And then this is an envelope flip out. So it's the tuck on this side. I created two pockets here. This is a tag from the digital, a little gingerbread die cut, and some tickets in those pockets. And then it opens up. This is just a pretty cluster. And inside of this envelope is a gift list that you can use for your holiday shopping or whatever. It's never too early to start tucking things away. And if you're like me, you forget what you bought. So it's nice to start writing things down from the get-go. And then there's some journaling space here. On this side is a pretty digital tuck and a postcard. Another one of the images from the kit. This one, love, is an image from a vintage Christmas card of mine, one of my favorites. This is some embossed cardstock with holly berries and leaves, a little bit distressed, tucked into this pretty digital arrangement here. And this last page has a fold out for lots and lots of journaling. And then in this very last pocket is a letter from me, and it's tucked into something really kind of unique. This is a picture from November of 1962, and that's me, baby Linda. And my mom used to say that I was singing Christmas carols in this picture. Actually looks like I was screaming my head off, but that's how she always used to say, honey, you were singing Christmas carols. And we had one of those wonderful aluminum atomic 1960s Christmas trees and the color wheel and just the old curtains, just a classic. So I thought that would be a fun thing. And it was kind of in pink hues, the way the photograph came out. So this is a copy of the original photograph. So I thought that would be a fun, albeit very unique, little addition to this journal in this last pocket here. And then in the pocket that's created with the opening of the paper bag, I inserted a vintage Christmas recipe card. So this is journal number 1, and it's Pink Christmas. And then this one, I used a different digital, although the very same digital on the cover, Whimsical Christmas from Bontik Vintage Designs. But I just fell in love with these two little girls holding hands. They look like sisters. Otherwise, exactly the same cover, same construction. But you will see differences in the pages and in the digitals. So this one I lined not with fabric, the inside, but with gift wrap, because I ran out of the pink fabric. And then there is the library card and the tea. This is a Christmas card from my collection. I don't think that it's vintage. This is another page from the Christmas Ideals book magazine that I folded into this multi-way pocket, and I put some of the images from the kit. You can see the colors in this kit, Whimsical Christmas, are a little bit lighter, and there's a lot of blues in them as well. Just beautiful. And in the very back here, I tucked a coffee dyed journaling card. Just plain. You can decorate it. Use it however you'd like. It's adorable Santa here. 2 more pieces of ephemera from the kit for journaling in this pocket. Pretty Christmas sweater. Happy gingerbread. And the vintage graph paper. This is some shorts. This is an original Christmas card. And on the back is a digital card, journaling card tucked into this pretty crocheted trim. It's a vellum pocket, and it's got that adorable Santa and Mrs. Santa image with this. And I just love this. It looks like this fun, snowy Christmas town, and it looks like Santa and Mrs. Santa are riding this reindeer. It looks like they came right off of this path, right out of this neighborhood. I just love the way that looks. Just fun. This is that sweet Christmas card image in this top tuck. This is just a pretty embossed holly leaf cardstock tucked in this cute little Santa. This is also one of Bontik Vintage Designs kits. It's called Simple Backgrounds, I think. This is the same element as in the other book, the fold over vintage receipt and the deer tag that is a vintage Christmas card image. And this old vintage Denison sticker back here, and the vintage candles image from the Christmas card. Lots of journaling space. I love the center spread, and I chose some beads that I thought just coordinated beautifully with these ornaments hanging here for the center. This cute little angel card, journaling card. It's lined on the back. And then this is the fold out envelope in this journal So 2 pockets here. It's got some ephemera pieces. This is a very vintage to and from tag. A die cut gingerbread boy. And then another tag from the kit in these pockets. It opens up, just a pretty cluster there, and it has the gift list, the fold out gift list, and lots of journaling space. This is the decoupage napkin on the bag, and I tucked these tags in the side on this one, and then tucked in the top of the bag is just a very blank tag with some beautiful coordinating glitter on there that you can journal, do a lot of journaling on, or decorate. So there's lots of room in here for a December daily journaling to tuck photos. Here is a little pad with some different papers just tucked into this up tuck here, top tuck. The guest check with the vintage Christmas card image. This is gift wrap, these little short pages. So just beautiful, such beautiful digital. They were really fun to work with. Another embossed little blank card for decorating, for journaling, whatever, however you'd like to use that. And then this is a belly band from crepe paper. And then I also included the same crazy little image of me as a baby singing Christmas carols under the Christmas tree, 1962, with the letter on the back. So much fun. It's fun to think about Christmas in July. Okay, and then in this very last page here is just a digital postcard with writing room on the back, and then in the back large pocket is the vintage recipe card. So this is Pink Christmas Journal number 2, and it's Whimsical Christmas. And I do believe I have these listed as such in my Etsy shop, Joyful Makes and Finds, and in the description box below there is a link to each of these journals, a link to my shop as well, a link to BontikVintageDesigns Etsy shop, as well as the promo code for 50% off anything in his shop. And he's got some really beautiful, fun to work with digitals. So I have more Christmas in July makes that I'm working on, so I will hopefully be back really soon with another video. I also have, a lot of new things coming into my Etsy shop too. I've been a little slow this month. I've just had mostly a lot of grandbaby time, which is delightful, but I just haven't had quite as much creating time, but that's okay. So anyway, I hope you're all staying cool and dry and happy and doing well. I appreciate every minute that you spend with me. Thank you for watching. If you have time, please leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel. All of those things help me so much and is so, so much appreciated. All right, I will see you soon with another project. Bye-bye.